have mercy, I'm so fly. Hide your children, hide your wife. I ain't got time for no more games. I conquered soon after I came, yeah. I know that I got the haters stressed right now. Swear to God that I be feeling blessed right now. All I want's the best and nothing less right now. All I do is hit, I feel like that's right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I hope you guys are having a great day. It is your boy, 1 Star a Week, and we are back for another FIFA 20 player review. And today, we're going to review this 90 rated Luka Modric. And this is a card that I do try every single year to link to Bale, to link to other Madrid players, because on paper and in real life, this guy has some really good attributes about him, and I kind of want to see how he plays this year in FIFA, being that passing and dribbling is different. Those stats seem to actually matter. So is somebody like Luka Modric going to be usable in game? Well, that's what this review is for. We're about to find out. I mean, when you look at this card, I mean, he does have, like I said, a lot of solid things about him, all right? He has the high work rates, which means he's going to be up and down the pitch. He has the 89 passing, 90 dribbling. He has the 4-star combination. I played 5 games in Division Rivals, and I was playing him in the CM position. I got 2 goals and 2 assists, and that's an amazing contribution for a CM in my opinion. Before we go any further though, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys for watching. Now let's look at this card a little bit closer. So, when you look at this pace, 74 doesn't really jump out at you on paper, but when you look at the pace nerf that everybody else has gotten in the game, 74 pace in the midfield is good enough. I mean, 77 acceleration looks to be very usable. His shooting stats aren't anything crazy, all right? 72 finishing, not really that good. 79 attack positioning, very mediocre. But as a CM, that's actually very solid. And if you do get him in good positions, the way that finishing is working in FIFA 20, I think he'll be able to score you some goals. His passing and dribbling stats are his bread and butter. I mean, look at all those stats. 91 vision, 92 agility, 92 ball control, 92 composure. I mean, his passing and dribbling stats are almost all perfect. I mean, that is insane. And I think it's just a testament to him winning the Ballon d'Or last year. That must be why they're giving him such good stats, because he didn't really have the best year for Madrid. So whatever the case is, I'm kind of glad, because I want somebody like Modric to be usable in game. Defending wise, he does have some decent stats. He can play box to box at the CM position with his 76 stand tackling, with his 82 interceptions. His physical stats aren't anything crazy, all right? 58 strength, 68 jumping, 62 aggression, means that you need to pair him with somebody that's like a powerhouse in your midfield. You need to pair him with a bigger, more physical midfielder, or else he may let you down. So without further ado, we're gonna bring you to the FIFA 20 review specialist, 1 Star Weakfoot. Take it away. Thanks, 1 Star. So, you might be wondering at home, is Luka Modric worth 105,000 coins? Because that's what he's going for on the PS4 market right now. Is he worth the money? And I would say it depends on your playstyle, all right? We're going to break down stat by stat so you know exactly what to expect, so you know if this guy's actually going to fit into your playstyle. So, 74 pace, how is it in game? And honestly, I expected him to be better, because cards like this with high agility, high balance, really good dribbling stats, they tend to feel faster than their pace in game. And unfortunately, I felt that his pace did let him down at times, because he is small, he is nimble, and he doesn't really have much physical to him at all. So to compensate for that, I would want somebody with more acceleration coming out of the skill moves, and I felt like that's where he let me down. Because he is so small and nimble, he was easy to bully, and when it came to using skill moves and accelerating out of skill moves to get out of trouble, he just didn't have it. However, on the flip side, defensively his pace wasn't that bad. He was able to cover ground with his high work rates, and I don't think his pace really let him down defensively. It's just that offensively I wanted a little bit more. So overall, I gotta give his pace a 6 out of 10. It was a bit of a letdown, but it's still usable in game in my opinion. Next thing we're gonna talk about is his shooting, all right? And you're not really buying a Luka Modric to be a shooter on your team. However, he is capable of finishing a lot of shots. I mean, I got 2 goals in 5 games, and I mean, at that point, what more do you want from a center mid, all right? The first thing you're gonna notice about this card is his attack positioning. Even though it's only 79, I noticed he was making a lot of intelligent runs. He was always getting forward into positions in the box where he could finish, and that's how he got his goals, all right? It wasn't really the virtue of his finishing that got him the goals. It was actually his attack positioning that got him into positions, into places that he could finish. And his positioning really was a standout thing about him, and something that I didn't really expect from him going forward. His finishing is pretty above average. I wouldn't say it's anything crazy. He's not gonna make bangers for you, but if you get him into a good position at the top of the box, don't be afraid to let it fly. His long shots are decent. One of my shots was a finesse shot from the top of the box. If you have the space with him, do not be shy to shoot it from him. He'll be able to make his fair share of long shots. Overall, I gotta give his shooting a 7.5 out of 10. It's not a pro or a con. I think it's something where he's serviceable, and he can be a good supporting CM if you want him to push up. Now we're gonna talk about his passing. I mean, 89 passing. Does it really feel like that in game? And I would say absolutely. His passing is by far his best attribute, kind of similar to how it is in real life. One thing I really noticed as far as his passing goes is just the fact that he's able to one-touch pass it like it's FIFA 19. You don't even have to be facing the direction sometimes of where you're trying to pass it. He'll still be able to flick it into the right place. Those lofted through balls where you double tap triangle are so overpowered with him. He just puts a perfect weight on them, and the lofted through balls over the top of the defense, he's able to do as well. This guy as a playmaker, whether it's a deep line playmaker, whether it's at the CM position, this guy's passing is amazing. Overall, I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. He's probably the best passer of the ball I have used on this game. The next topic we're gonna cover is his dribbling. He has 90 dribbling. It's his highest face stat on the card. How does it feel in game? All right, we're gonna talk about the good first. And the good thing about his card is that he is very agile. 92 agility, he's 5'8", he has 92 composure. He's able to dribble out of trouble with fair regularity. Where he gets into trouble with his dribbling though is just his lack of acceleration, his lack of pace, all right? If you hit the ball in front of him and try to chase it down, don't do it, all right? Heel to heels, L1 fake shots do not work very well with this card because, like I said, he just lacks the size, lacks the physical, and every time you will try those skill moves, he will get dispossessed. However, if you want to use him to hold a play, if you want to use him to L1, R1 dribble, to strafe dribble, he really excels at that. He really excels at the tiki-taka style where you're passing it one touch, or you're taking a few touches and then passing it, but he doesn't succeed at dribbling past an opponent, anything like that, because once again, he does lack the acceleration. So overall, if you do use him and you use him to his strengths, his dribbling is going to be more than fine. I gotta give his dribbling an 8 out of 10. The next thing we're going to cover here is his defending, and I do have to cover it even though he's not really known as a defensive player because he does put a shift in. I mean, his interceptions at 82 are definitely noticeable in game. 82 interceptions with his high work rates are a nice combination, which means that he's tracking up and down the pitch. He's always cutting passing lanes. He's always looking for the ball. He's always sniffing the ball out, and he actually was really decent at breaking up play. I wouldn't really play him at the CDM position, but if you have another CDM paired with him and you want him to be a playmaking CDM, I can see how something like that would work. His semi-6 stand tackling is pretty average, being that he is pretty weak, he is pretty small, but if you get him into a good position to put in a tackle, do not be shy, he'll be able to do it. Overall, his defending is a 7 out of 10. It's actually very decent, nothing more. The final thing we're going to cover here is his physical. How is he at game? And honestly, his physical was a big letdown, all right? He's very weak. He's not aggressive at all. He's not good in the air. He is a finesse player. He's not a physical player at all. I mean, he gets bullied if you get him into the wrong positions. So I would stay away from physical confrontation if I am using this card. I would rather use his dribbling, his strafe dribbling, everything like that to get out of trouble. His physical is not good at all. His 85 stamina does last him most of the game. However, if it does go into overtime, because he has high work rates, he does tend to use that 85 stamina up pretty quick, and I think he does need a sub if you do go into overtime. Overall, I gotta give his physical a 5 out of 10. It's not good at all. So overall, what do I think about this card? How should you play with him? Should you even buy him? I would say I don't think he's worth 100K, honestly, all right? There are other players on this game that provide something similar to him that are going for a similar price that I'd rather play as. Like, I think that Firmino at the CM position is a better buy than him. I think Eriksen is a better buy. And in La Liga, I think De Jong, not in form, is a better buy than him because De Jong does provide a lot of the dribbling, a lot of the passing capabilities that somebody like Modric does. But on top of that, he has more pace, he has more physical, and he's able to hold his own so he doesn't get bullied in tight areas all the time. So I do actually prefer De Jong to this card. However, when you look at his strength, they are really standout strengths. His passing is amazing. His strafe dribbling, his close control is really nice, and his attack positioning is really good. So he is a very good card. I just don't think with his weaknesses he's worth 100K. I think 50 or 60K is a better value. Overall, I would rate him an 8.5 out of 10. He's still a very solid card. He fits for certain playstyles, but I wouldn't really call him a meta card per se. So yeah, that's gonna be my 90 Modric review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back later with another video, but until then, later.